I pay them very well to say nice things.
No, you don't have to pay me. I just do it for free, and I enjoy that movie. Looking forward to see you bald, though.
No.
All right?
Hey, kann ich ein hübsches junges Paar wie euch für ein Wundermittel interessieren? Ach du Scheiße!
A million ways to die in the West.
Well, first of all, like, congratulations on your career, because what I found very specific or very special is that not only like men are dreaming of you, but also like that there's no jealousy coming from women. They admire you for your body of work and also like for your appearance.
Or just my body.
No, for everything. Like, so, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And it's like it really seems that you did quite some great choices when it comes to movies. So I was wondering, what is it that made it so attractive for you to be part of this experience with Seth MacFarlane? Because his humor is very special, although I love it.
Yeah, it's my kind of cup of tea too. I think, you know, I think it can all be very kind of subjective, and we all have a sense of humor, and that's kind of our guideline. You know, when we say something, there's a lot of times where I find stuff funny and my friends are just like, no. And so you realize that there's definitely a sense of that. But with him, that kind of balanced comedy, I think, you know, he's not just a joke teller. He understands narrative. He understands that there needs to be a balance between, you know, just a blatantly silly adolescent guy's joke. There needs to be something else to kind of pay that off. And when he pushes the envelope, he understands that even more. So I have a real affinity for what he does with comedy. I really like it. And, you know, as far as this coming to me, I read it. I was lucky enough to know about it. I met with him. We had a really good meeting. And I'm just really lucky that the opportunity even landed on my lap.
Because I'm just like trying to observe all the interviews that you did like prior to this interview here, and it was really interesting that there's a lot of love between the two of you. I mean, like in terms of like professionalism, saying that he's a huge fan of yours and apparently you're a fan of his. But then I saw like other people say like, oh yeah, you look so beautiful in the movie. And there's people even kind of being surprised to see you in a comedy, although you even said that you are kind of a dorky person, so you were either more surprised that that's the first offer for that matters on taking such a huge part of a comedy.
I mean, I did 2 Woody Allen movies a couple of years ago, and that was kind of my first experience, you know, going to the Venice Film Festival, where his work is really appreciated and audiences really love that. And
but it's a Woody Allen movie.
Yeah, and then ironically, we had a very interesting thing happen when I did Young Adult, where we started screening that for audiences, and audiences were dying of laughter. And you know, when I made the movie, I felt like I was working on a horror film. And for some reason, we started showing it to people, and I would sit next to Jason Reitman, and I was like, oh my God. And there's something great about the fact that you realize if you just go for the truth, you find dramatic moments in the truth. You find humor. It's not something that you necessarily set out for. This obviously is a movie where you have to kind of focus towards that a little bit more, but I just want to be in good stories. I mean, I don't necessarily want to have like a checkbox of compartmentalized genres, but I just want to work with people who I feel are doing really great stuff. I think Seth's doing really great stuff, and this was fun. And if I get to do something like this again, I would love to, yeah.
But then again, I'm asking myself, how well dedicated can you be to such a project? Because I heard in some scenes you had to wear a wig because pretty much you've been shortening your hair for another project that was running at the same time. How easy is it just to have that transfer all the time between these 2 projects?
Oh no, I was done with that one. I wasn't going back and forth. No,
okay,
I'd
that's
wrapped
what I
that.
get wrong.
Yeah, no, I'd wrapped that. I had just finished it, and then I met
You
Seth.
just finished Mad Max, the other comedy.
The other comedy. Yes, such a funny comedy. I finished that, and I met him, and I had hair as much hair as you, and so we built an incredible wig. My hair guy did, I think, a really beautiful job in making that look really natural, because I didn't have a hair on my head.
That bald?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about it. That's most of the time what I have on. So just to sum it up, we pretty much can say like that you would love to do some more comedy.
Sure.
But
yeah.
I understand there must be a lot of drama after you got your Academy Award for Monsters. I understand that people would say like, yeah, come on, Shelly, if you have some other Academy Award material, how many times do people come up with this type of material where they're already telling you this could be another Oscar?
Well, look, you can't. I don't. Like, I almost said something very inappropriate.
No worries, it's just in between us and...
No, look, it's just, you can't think that way. And, you know, even when we were finished with Monster, we couldn't find a buyer for that movie. So it's always funny in retrospect when people go, oh, it's an Oscar-worthy performance, or it's an Oscar-winning performance or movie, or because you just don't know. You just don't know that stuff, and you can't make movies for that. You have to make movies in a bit of a for more pure reasons. I think when you start worrying about that stuff too much, you're not necessarily doing what you're supposed to do, which is just focus on the greater truth of the story that you're telling, and that at the end of the day is what you should be focusing on. You know, that's what's important for me, because the other stuff you can't count on or guarantee. So when people talk like that, it's just silly. It's silly talk.
I agree, and I think that we witnessed that on this year's Academy Awards. So it was a pleasure talking to you.
The same here.
And I understand the fuzz about you. I mean, actors and also the rest. See,
I pay them very well to say nice things.
No, you don't have to pay me. I just do it for free, and I enjoy that movie. Looking forward to see you both, though.
No.
All right? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jetzt legst du den unter dein Kissen und die Zahnfee tauscht ihn gegen Geld ein. Es gibt keine Zahnfee, Idiot! Jetzt mach die Scheiße von deinem Laken!
Der wilde Westen 1882 ist eine furchtbare Gegend.
Oh, hey, die liefern das Eis. Warum ist das so groß?
Damit es nicht schmilzt. Ist echt interessant, wie die das machen.
Oh, Mann, ging das schnell mitten in die Fresse! Oh!
Es gibt Millionen Arten im Westen zu sterben. Banditen, wilde Tiere, Krankheiten. Kennst du Cola?
Der schwarze Schiss.
Der schwarze Schiss?
Au, das kam aus meinem Penis raus!
Ich möchte unser neues Gemeindemitglied willkommen heißen.
Willkommen in unserer supergeilen Stadt.
Wie ist dieser Jahrmarkt so?
Jedes Jahr sterben hier ein paar Leute.
Ehrlich?
Jetzt bitte stillhalten.
Stillhalten!
Auf dem Jahrmarkt sterben
Ja,
Leute.
hier sterben Leute.
Irgendjemand in dieser Stadt wird sterben.
Oh, irgendjemand hat gleich richtig verkackt.
Nicht schießen, heute ist Sexabend.
Hör zu, wenn du den in einem Duell besiegst, bist du ein echter Held.
Ich habe noch nie mit einer richtigen Waffe geschossen.
Ich bring dir bei, wie man schießt.
Das ist meine erste Vagina.
Du hast noch nie eine gesehen?
Nein, vielleicht sollten wir das große Ereignis mit dem Stück Torte
Okay,
feiern.
bereit?
Es ist das da, oder?
Oh ja, das ist sie. Sie geht von hier nach dort.
Oh.
So sieht sie außen aus und hinter den Schamlippen.
Okay, ich klapp mal schnell die Bibel zu.
Ich weiß, du bist hier, Stark.
Pass gut auf.
Da kann wohl einer nicht abwarten zu sterben, ha?
Warte. Sekunde, warte. Sieh dir unsere Schatten an. Naja, wir kennen uns zwar kaum, aber hey, wenn's passt, dann passt. Ich klopf dir kurz auf den Hut, bevor ich komme, okay?
Was soll denn?
A million ways to die in the West.